Hey everyone, and Happy New Year's. I hope everyone saw in the new year in a happy and safe way and is ready to go into 2019 and dominate it. For weeks now I've been hearing people talk about how much they want 2018 to be over. Bring on 2019. 2019 is going to be their year. So the reason for today's video is to help you set yourself up for that happy year, for that positive change, to achieve the outcome that you want from this year and the things you've been hoping for. Because this might come as a disappointment to a lot of people, but just because the calendar ticks over does not mean that your life is going to automatically change. Life doesn't have a reset button. To make change, you need to make choices. You need to actively, that's right, you need to actively make those changes and put them into play and take action. If you don't take action and you don't make those changes, today, tomorrow, the week after that, the month, this whole year will be exactly like all of the days, weeks, months and years that you've experienced before this. Nothing is going to change unless you actively take the time to make sure that things change for you in your life. Things like New Year's, birthdays and anniversaries are a great time to reflect, but that reflection doesn't go anywhere if you don't have a plan and take action on that plan to implement the changes that you want to see. I understand that it's hard to make change. Everybody experiences some level of emotion when it comes to stepping out of that comfort of how we've been living our day-to-day lives. Those fears create more masks though. We create excuses as to why we haven't taken action, and then we justify those things to ourselves and to the people around us so that we can stay in the comfortableness of the known, even when that so-called comfort is surrounded by unhappiness. This year, one of my biggest struggles has actually been launching the Unmask Yourself platforms. The excuses I made were endless. I can't find a name, I don't know how to launch it, I don't know what approach to take, I need to study more. And while all of these things had an element of truth, they were really just masking the underlying emotions I had beneath it all. And those things were, what if I'm not good enough? What if the stuff that I put out there people don't want to listen to? What if I put something out there and I offend somebody when I'm trying to just help? And it really just came down to just not feeling good enough, not feeling like the value that I could add was enough. And I'm sure a lot of people out there can relate to that, not wanting to do something because you don't feel like you're enough or that you can do it or that you're good enough to do it. So to overcome that crippling fear I had to get clear on what I wanted from my life and what action steps I needed to take to overcome it all. So I asked myself these three questions. What do I want to be different in my life? Why is it important to me? And what do I need to change to overcome the things that are holding me back? And the answers for those three things for me are simple. Number one, I want to help people overcome their fears. I want to help people break free of their negativity, their conditioning, or whatever it may be that's holding somebody back from being as truly happy as they can be, or exploring their potential. Getting out there and doing what they're meant to be doing and breaking through all those fears. It's important to me because I care about people. I want to share the tools, the knowledge, and the experiences that I've had to break free of the fears, to overcome those ruts of unhappiness that we create for ourselves. And ultimately, the more people that I can help, the more people around them will just be happier as well, because it's once people are following their true happiness and doing things that they're meant to be doing, they just live better lives, and it just rolls through to friends and family. The people that are surrounded, come together around you are just happier because of your energy, because you're doing what you're meant to be doing. And the biggest things that I need to achieve and overcome is the fact that I need to feel that I am good enough, that I do have that self-belief, that I know that I put the time and effort into educating myself on all of these topics. I genuinely care about people and I want to see a positive change in the world. That's the sort of stuff that I need to focus on to make sure that I'm following my heart and I'm making sure that the change that I can make in the world and that I know that I can make happens. So there you go, that's me unmasking myself a little bit. And hopefully that gives you the opportunity to break down your life a little bit and give a bit of a clarity on what you need to be doing this year to make a change. So remember these three things. What is it that you want to be different? Why is it important to you? And what do you need to do to make sure it happens? So for these three things to be effective, you need to go into this completely honest with yourself. And as easy as that might sound, it's actually terrifying to get the right answers and to get the real answers of why the things in your life aren't going the way you want them to be going. you need to get honest with yourself. You need to go internal and really break down what's going on inside. The only thing you can control is your choices and your actions. Make sure you're following your heart and you're doing what makes you happy. Don't follow your fears and set yourself up for failure. Because you don't want this year, like people out there have been saying, you don't want this year, 2019, to be like last year. You want to make a difference. You want to have a different life. You want more positivity. Get in there and make sure that you're doing the things you need to be doing for that to happen. So get out there and dominate 2019. Set it up right now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for later. Don't wait for anything. Get it down on paper. What is it that you want different? Why is it important? And what are you going to do tomorrow, today, right now, to make sure that it happens? All right, guys, like, comment, and share, please. The more support I get, the more people that I can help. I am really trying to make a difference here, and your support, every bit of support counts. So thank you, guys, and much love. Thank you. Bye.